What's going on, world? This is the 21st episode of the Bet on Us podcast.
Yes, sir.
I'm 1K Watts.
And I'm Mike.
We got Sean and Andreas behind the boards.
What's up? What's up? Yo, what's up?
So, I'm a little hungover. I was out drinking last night. I need you guys to kind of run me down on those UFC fights because I didn't watch them.
Bro. That was a stacked fucking card, dude. Brandon Moreno and Pantoja. Close-ass fight, dude. Could have gone either way. They gave it... I know, Pantoja. Dude, great fight, dude. Super good fight. Andreas was watching it with me. The whole card was stacked. That Moreno and Pantoja fight could have gone either way.
Yeah, I guess that was the third time that those guys have fought, and Pantoja beat him the last two. So now he's got him 3 times in a row. And
yeah.
I thought that was a really close fight, and just like we were talking about earlier, it's like you got to beat the champ. If it's that close, I'd like to see Brandon Moreno like retain his title.
Where it should be.
But I mean, yeah, it was too close to call, right? So can't leave it in the hands of the judges.
He won. It wasn't a robbery. People are saying he got robbed. It was such a close fucking fight. It could have gone either way. But like you're saying, typically when it's that close, like you got to beat the champ. Yeah. Usually you got to dominate the champ or knock him out to take that belt away.
I don't like any like up in the airs going away from the champ.
Well, the hard part, and this is a problem across UFC and boxing, it's where the judges, like what their resume is. None of these judges are retired fighters or anything like that. Like, these judges are guys that, like, study fighting in a fucking notebook in the university. Yeah. So it's like you have these guys who are not necessarily the best. I just don't. Sometimes the judging decisions are a little bit questionable to me.
Yeah, I mean, just like Dana always says, like, don't leave it in the hands of the judges. Like, try to get the finish and leave it, like, no doubt about it kind of a thing.
Yeah, you have to.
But what else? There was...
Alex Volkanovski is a fucking dog, dude.
Yeah, so I was gonna ask you, like, what's left for him at featherweight? Does he need to go up to lightweight now?
I think he needs to go up to lightweight because he's too strong for the flyweight guys. At what is that, 45? He's just too much for all those guys. He ragdolled Yair, bro. That was like getting thrown. That's like he big brothered him. Like, it was bad, dude.
I think he needs to go back up and get that rematch with Islam because that was a really close fight, and that one almost could have went either way too, right? And he's the only one that's given Islam an actual run so far. Yeah. So that means other lightweights, he's going to be a problem for most of them.
Yeah, but at flyweight, he's only 2 fights behind Jose Aldo's record for most flyweight title defenses. Featherweight, excuse me. So does he want to beat that? Is he going to stick around and fight 2 or 3 more times? He's going to mop up everybody in that division. So does he just want to hold that title, or does he care more about moving up, fighting Islam again? That's what I want to see him do. But
I know it's like, do you want to, win that title, or like, for the most finishes or most? What would you say it was? Wins?
Most title defenses.
Okay, yeah. So you can go after that, or you can go after champ status.
Yeah.
2 belts. Like, what's more badass or what's more important to you, I guess.
Yeah,
They're
very true.
Both very impressive.
And then they also just announced the John Jones and Stipe fight November 11th.
Really?
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Dude.
I got Jones.
Yeah, bro. No, so here's the thing. Stipe's the best heavyweight of all time. He's also 40 years old.
Yeah.
And when they fight, it's going to have been like 960-something days since he last stepped foot in an octagon. So a 2.5-year layoff to fight. It's one thing if you're fighting, like John Jones had a 3-year layoff, but he fought Gone. Yeah. Gone's, I mean, he's a good fighter, but he's not GOAT status. Like when you have a 2.5-year layoff, John Jones being your return fight's a tough fucking task at hand, dude.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, this fight should have happened like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
When they were both still in their prime, like that would have been so much better to watch. But now it's like I feel like Stipe's kind of on over the hill, kind of on his downward, spiral, I guess. But
yeah.
Not spiral, but I mean, like he just had the back 9 of his career.
Yeah.
I just feel like John Jones should have fought him or went up to heavyweight a long time ago.
Watching John Jones' previous fights, John Jones is one of those fighters that's like, I think if John Jones wants to go in there and stand on the feet and pick Stipe apart, Stipe's going to have a tough time with John Jones' elbows, his reach. Like, he could just beat Stipe up on the feet. But the way John Jones fights, we've seen this before, he's going to try to beat that person whatever they're best at.
Yeah.
Like, think about when he fought Chael Sonnen back in the day. And granted, John Jones was a much younger man, but Chael was the dude who was known for wrestling everybody, ground and pound, beating you up on the ground. And the talk of that fight was John Jones could knock him out on the feet if he wanted to. And then the minute the fight started, John Jones just took him down, put him in the corner, and started raining nasty-ass elbows on him. So I could see John Jones coming out here and just wrestling Stipe the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, Stipe's pretty well rounded, you know. So it's like I don't know what he leans on more. I feel like Stipe stands up just as much as he wrestles, or maybe even more than he wrestles. You know, just gotta keep that wrestling in your back pocket, you know. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd like to see him stand. Obviously, that's just more entertaining. But I think I got Jones in that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll all have to barbecue and kick it for that fight when that comes around. It's gonna be here before we know it.
I'm excited
So,
for it.
On a different note, the NFL season's only 60 days away.
60 days. Dun 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
Woo! I'm excited,
Bro.
It's been entirely too long, you know, and I feel like some off seasons are shorter than others. Like I feel like basketball is fucking right around the corner again.
I know.
You know? Yeah.
Well, summer league's already fucking started. Dude.
Yeah, dude. It's
Well,
nuts.
after the finals, before football season, it's a boring time because like I don't really watch baseball like that. There's not a whole lot else to.
I mean, baseball's a great time killer. Like, let's go
Yeah.
to the
Let's
to
go
the
to a
ball
game.
game. Yeah.
like you and I just went to an Angels game. Like, a
Yeah,
couple
that was
weeks
fun.
ago.
Yeah, I'm excited for football, dude. I think this year might be this might sound outrageous, but I think this might be the most exciting year football's ever had coming into the year.
I don't know. I'm
You got
excited.
You got storylines across the league. You got every player has an identity now because of social media. You know who everyone is. You know, that's never really happened in sports.
Right, and I feel like everybody's more competitive now. Like the shitty teams, there's not a lot of shitty teams
Right.
anymore. Like remember like years ago, like there was like the Browns not winning a single fucking game.
Yeah.
The Jags.
All these other teams that are just like absolute like easy wins. I feel like there's no more easy wins like that. anymore.
Texans.
Like, each game.
But they're still
the Texans, yeah. But
they're
there's not
still
as
a
many-
dog, too.
There's not as many teams that are like that anymore. I feel
No.
like there's no gimmies anymore.
That's
I don't know.
fair. I feel like we could have a quite a few teams this year that are like 9-8, 10-7, and don't make the playoffs. I mean, think about like the AFC, whichever division, Bills, Jets. Is it East?
Yeah.
You got Bills, Jets, Dolphins, and
Patriots.
Patriots. If D-Hop goes to New England, the Patriots are going to be decent.
You heard what he said, though. He just want to play for Mac Jones. He said he will literally play for. I think he has like the Browns. There's a couple of
Chiefs.
teams. Yeah, but he does not want to play for Mac Jones.
Well, because Mac Jones is dog water.
What do you think your guys' line is on wins this year?
For the Chargers?
Yeah.
I looked at our schedule a week or so ago.
Got to be like 10.5.
That's what I was going to say, 10.5. I
Oh.
think we could be a 12-win team this year.
Yeah, you guys.
We're going to be the second best team in the division. See, so here's the thing with the Chiefs, right? Chiefs got Patrick Mahomes, so they're always going to be a fucking handful to deal with. But unless they end up landing somebody like D-Hop or something like that, they have no weapons at wide receiver. Who's their good dominant wide receiver?
I think Kadarius Toney's their one.
Yeah, see?
He's kind of injury prone too.
Yeah, and they don't have much of who do they have at running back now? The Chiefs.
McKinnon and
McKinnon's. McKinnon was running like a fucking
and
dog. at the end of the
Isaiah Pacheco.
Yeah, that's true. But Pacheco was running like
Got a
fucking
couple dogs.
animal.
Got a
Yeah.
couple dogs.
So we'll see. Again, I've always it's so hard for me to like get hyped about the Chargers because they just disappoint me year after year.
Who's the backup in Denver?
Backup quarterback.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I heard he's out playing Russell right now. I heard he's looking good. Is it? Who is the backup?
Everybody's talking about Russell Wilson, so I never really never heard about. Oh, Jared Stidham.
Yes, Stidham.
Oh yes.
I heard.
They're not gonna.
They said he's looking better than Russell Wilson right now.
But Russell Wilson's gonna start.
They paid Russell way too much money not to start him. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you see him getting yanked though? Sean Payton's not gonna play around
Sean
with that
Payton
shit,
don't
dude.
want. Yeah.
If he plays like he did last year, dude, like
I can see him getting
halfway
benched.
through the season, it's like, all right, dude, like we gotta turn this. I mean,
If-
we gotta do something.
If they hit a point to where, let's say everybody else and the Raiders are decent, Broncos are at the bottom of the division. If they start like 3-8, and their playoff hopes vanish, I think they yank Russell.
Yeah. Are the Raiders? Could they be decent? Is Garoppolo even past his physical yet?
Now they still got Devontae Adams though, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, I went to the opening game, Chargers and Raiders last year. Dude, watching Devontae Adams break out of cuts is a scary fucking thing. That dude's still the best wide receiver in the league. He's just on a trash team. Imagine being Steve and being a Saints fan.
I don't know about.
And
I don't
thinking
know
that-
about best in the league.
I think he's still the best receiver in the league.
Think if he never left the Packers, he'd still be tearing it up.
I think
Yeah.
he'd be tearing it up. But I don't think he's number one.
Didn't he still have 1,000 receiving yards?
He's top 3 in me.
Didn't he still have 1,000 receiving yards
He had
last year?
like 1,400.
Yeah, he still went off. He wasn't.
Jay Jettis had 18.
Who?
Jay Jettis had 1,800 yards.
How pissed do you think he is going to the Raiders for 1 year and then Derek Carr leaving?
I don't think he's that mad. Derek Carr's trash.
I think that's the main reason he went to the Raiders.
The Saints could be good.
No.
They could be.
No.
You're sleeping on them. Their defense is stout. They got a good tight end, got some good receivers, got running backs.
What's the latest with Kamara, though?
Yeah,
and
Kamara's
his legal situation.
Yeah, going through that issue with him stomping out somebody. But maybe he's not going to get suspended.
I
I
don't-
really haven't
I
heard
don't think
anything
he'll
about
get
that,
suspended.
actually.
It would
There's
have
not been
been-
any drama about that shit.
It would have been happened already, I think.
And Dalvin Cook's another running back that's still on the free market. Where do you think he goes? Dolphins, right?
I could see him being a good fit with the Dolphins, but I mean, fuck, I think anybody would be happy to have him as a little 1-2 punch. You know, like he's still got something left in the tank. Maybe not a number one, but
I feel like it's unfair how he's been kind of written off. Like he had a great year last year.
Yeah, for sure.
You know.
And talking about being a number one, I feel like most good football teams now kind of have a 1-2 punch at running back anyways.
Yeah.
Teams aren't leaning on one running back anymore because running back shelf lives are like 2.5 years. So you kind of got to have most teams that are good have multiple running backs in their backfield.
yeah. I mean, if I was a coach, I wouldn't be paying stupid money to a running back. That would just be my strategy. Like the Patriots, who have they ever paid at running back?
Yeah, and
they always have
nobody.
like 3 guys.
They've
in
ran
rotation.
through.
Always.
Yeah, they've always had a
It's
committee.
smart. It
They-
really is, dude.
Dude, you know who's going to be good next year is the Jags.
Yeah.
They're going to be really fucking good. Dude, they're running back Etienne.
Yeah.
That dude's an animal, bro. He's a dog, dude.
He's hit and miss.
I won't draft him.
No, I'm not drafting
but
him.
that'd be a good like bench running back. No, I was playing Madden the other day and playing with the Jags, and that dude is just quick, just cuts it up.
Yeah, I like the Jags. The Panthers might be good. Panthers looking decent.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, they'll be all right. Yeah. So on the Rams, you guys were just talking about going to an Eagles-Rams game next year. We were talking about Matt Stafford. So Matt Stafford had that shoulder surgery, right?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of rumors about Matt Stafford's like commitment to the game, how much longer he's gonna play. Do you guys see him making it through a full season?
No. I see him playing maybe 6-7 games this year. I heard their new backup that they just drafted from Georgia, Stenson Bennett or
Yeah,
Bennett.
They're high on him.
Yeah, I heard he's looking really good. But I mean, he's
That-
damn near his age, Stafford's age.
I know that's
They're
crazy.
almost the
dude.
same
It's like,
age.
I don't know how he was so old coming out of the draft, but
Fifth-year senior.
hey, he's a competitor though, dude. I mean, like look what he did at Georgia. He only lost like 1 or 2 games, if that.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
and won like 2 championships or something.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he's a competitor. He's small. He was like the bottom of the barrel, like at quarterbacks in the draft. Though, like he didn't go until like the 6th or 7th round, right?
Yeah.
I feel bad for Cooper Kupp though, because
He's
I think his productivity is just gonna be low.
Well, he's coming back off another ACL injury.
Yeah.
And he already had a couple ACL injuries earlier in his career. It just takes a step away. Listen, the Rams, they're not going to have a good season. Who do they have on the – can you tell me one defensive corner the Rams have that's a top 10 corner? Who do they have rushing the quarterback besides Aaron Donald?
Yeah.
Who do they have – like they don't – who do they have to throw the ball to besides Cooper Kupp? It's going to be a tough year for the Rams, and we have a friend that's going to listen to this and text all of us and be like, oh, a bunch of fucking haters. So I'm sorry. But it's going to be tough, dude. But at the end of the day, they mortgaged their future, and they won a fucking Super Bowl.
I mean, that year that they won the Super Bowl, they kind of went all in. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
And they brought in Von Miller,
Traded away all their assets.
all these guys, to help them win it, and it
They
worked.
won it.
And they did what they did. But it's like after that, it's like people start to chase other contracts, or Aaron Donald's got retirement on his mind. So it's
Yeah.
like I don't know how much longer he's gonna be around.
There's a lot of rumors about Sean McVay going into broadcasting and shit too.
Really?
Like he might. There could be a very good chance over the next year or two. Stafford's not going to be there. McVay's not going to be there, and then you're going in because does McVay want to go through where they're at right now? It's probably going to be 3 to 5 years until they're good again, right? Because they're now in a rebuild. Yeah. So does he want to be there through that?
I think Cooper Kupp leaves at some point too.
Cooper Kupp's got to be a little bit up there in age, right?
I think he's only like 4 or 5 years into the league, right?
Yeah, I think he's like 27.
I thought he'd been longer in the league. Can you look that up for us?
Yeah, he's got to be younger. I think he's about.
No, I thought he was older. Over under 27. What do you think? Over.
I say 28.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's not that old. Yeah. Yeah. So he's been in the league for probably 7-8 years.
I thought Devontae was older than him. I'm just tripping.
Oh, I didn't think Devontae was that old. That's all. He's actually older than I thought he was.
Stephon Diggs 29, Tyreek Hill 29.
Well, a lot of these players that are like the best in the league are kind of like around 30. That seems to be the physical peak.
How old do you think AJ Brown is?
27?
27, yeah.
He's 25, right?
No, I think you're fucking tripping, dude.
Bro, he's younger than me.
Is he?
He's 26.
Oh.
Yeah.
Don't you hate seeing people that are like? That's why I hate watching college basketball, bro. Because I
Yeah.
look at these 19-year-olds that are like,
DK Metcalf is 25.
Yeah. It's fucking crazy. Oh, AJ Brown's birthday was like last week though.
okay.
So that's he just turned 26.
Yeah, you're right. June 30th. What else we got?
Well, what do you think Madden cover wise? You think Josh Allen is deserving when you lead the league in interceptions?
So is he for sure? He led the league in interceptions last year, huh?
Him
I
and
forgot
Dak.
about that.
Yeah.
Dude, is Josh Allen like this? Has got to be kind of like a make it or break it year for him, right? Because the last 3 years he's kind of been on a downward trajectory. As the year goes on, every year he gets worse.
And there's locker room antics going on in Buffalo
With him and Stephon Diggs. But what's Stephon Diggs crying about, bro? He gets like 70% of the targets when he's throwing the ball.
So you've heard about it, right? On the game-winning drive last year, or the game-tying drive, he didn't get any looks. How are you not going to look at Stephon Diggs?
But didn't he?
The ball was thrown like 15 times.
I see what you're talking about, but he also had like a ridiculous percentage of the targets throughout the playoffs. Like
Maybe the defense is, were double covering him. You know what I mean? Like, he's the best guy on the field. You got to keep an extra eye on him.
Wide receiver is just an interesting position in football because it's the most diva position.
Yeah.
Those guys, like, you could be getting the ball all the time and you're going to still cry about it. I think what's telling, do you guys remember, I can't remember if it was in that game, but Stephon Diggs is sitting there
Yelling
going
at
off
him?
at Josh
Yeah.
Allen. And Josh Allen's just ignoring him, bro. Just staring onto the field.
Yeah.
So the way I interpreted that shit is if somebody's bitching and you're just completely ignoring him, that's probably because you've heard this shit so many fucking times. You've heard him cry so many times where it's like, whatever,
Yeah.
just ignoring him.
Well,
kinda.
Josh Allen's going on these podcasts and talking about the situation as if it's not a big situation. And that's not going to end well either. Like,
Well, they're trying to downplay it because they
Yeah.
don't want people to think that the locker room's divided or
right,
anything
but
like that.
at least acknowledge that I feel this way.
Yeah.
I think this is the last year the Bills are the Bills if they don't figure it out. If they don't get an AFC championship win.
Ego's such a big thing in sports, dude. I mean, obviously these guys are the best at what they do, so there's justifiably you have an ego. But sometimes having too much of an ego is toxic. That shit can literally tear apart a locker room.
Who's the least egotistic person on the NFL team? Is it offensive line? Is it a
No,
kicker?
because offensive linemen get paid. They're still like getting their validation in a different way. They're just not.
Yeah.
I mean, think about like receivers have huge egos, quarterbacks have egos, corners have crazy ego.
want to be wide receivers, and that's their problem.
No, corners are corners because they don't have hands.
Safeties kind of have some egos.
You have to. I don't know, dude. It's,
Middle linebackers, they're kind of selfless.
Yeah, because they're always the captain, too.
Yeah.
or maybe like a tight end or some shit. 'Cause
Yeah.
a tight end, obviously, you want to be, unless you're Travis Kelce, you want to be catching the ball and shit like that, but you're blocking.
Yeah. It's a crazy question to think about.
Yeah.
I got to start bench cut.
Oh, you want
Alright,
to jump into
yeah.
it?
Yes.
Question for Jeff or any of you guys.
Okay.
You got that Michael Vick ball right in front of you.
Yes.
What year did Michael Vick have the cover of Madden?
2007?
No.
2009? 4.
Oh,
So
third guess is the charm.
Yeah, 2007 he might have been in prison, but 2009 he came back to the Eagles. 2004 he was still Falcons. I know the cover you're looking at too.
I bet you couldn't guess 2007's cover.
Okay, hold on. Quarterback?
I'm not going to give you nothing.
Okay.
No hint?
No.
Give us the position.
Okay, running back.
Running back 2007.
Was LaDainian Tomlinson ever on the cover of Madden?
Running back 2007. Madden cover.
I don't know.
The team would give
It was
away,
running back
right?
in 2007?
The year before
Adrian Peterson?
was McNabb.
On Madden? Do I remember that?
06 was McNabb.
I remember T.O. on the NFL 2K5 cover. He reaching up and grabbing it.
I don't know who was 2007, dude.
Seattle running back.
Is it Marshawn Lynch?
Marshawn Lynch, yeah.
No?
You guys won't get this, I'm telling you, dude. I remember this guy, but he
Damn, just give it to us.
All right, Sean Alexander.
Oh, wow. And he's in the bulky ass jersey.
God
and
damn.
pads
Those
too.
big ass shoulder pads and shit.
Rocky number 37.
Oh, bro, I would have never guessed that.
I kind of like this. What else we got in there? We got to
I got all of them that I've ever.
give me a year.
All right, let's give you 2012.
It's that Hillis,
Yeah.
Peyton Hillis. He
That was
doesn't
good.
deserve that cover.
Another one.
You know he almost died recently.
Yeah.
Like tried to save his kids.
Survived. Good for him.
All right, now we're getting too recent. You guys can guess it.
Further back?
What you
I
You
said,
guys wanna do the Star Bench?
2003.
2003. Is that the Rams running back? Uh
God damn.
huh.
Is there a reflection back here or something?
No.
Come on. I'm just looking in the guitar. The Rams running back. It was
Marshall Faulk.
Marshall Faulk.
All right, let's do the start bench cut.
Okay.
This one's edge rushers. So
Okay.
this is fun because I don't think we've done this before.
I'm very biased on this too, by the way.
Do you know which one it is?
No.
Okay.
I just know I'm biased on edge rushers.
All right, so start bench cut. We got Myles Garrett, Nick Bosa, and T.J. Watt.
Myles Garrett, Nick Bosa, and T.J. Watt.
Start bench cut. Okay. This is for me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm starting. Fuck. I'm starting. I think I'm starting Nick Bosa.
Yeah.
And then I think
I know where I'd go.
fuck, dude. I think I'm benching Myles Garrett,
Yeah.
and we're cutting T.J. Watt. I like T.J. Watt, but
All right, what's your answer, Mike?
I was gonna say the same.
Myles Garrett's just a fucking animal, dude.
You know what else we should do real quick? So, fantasy football drafts are right around the corner. We're probably gonna be doing that shit in a month.
Yeah.
I say we play a little game right now, and Jeff and I will go. If you could keep track of what we pick, just go like top 5 picks: quarterback, two wide receivers, running back, and a tight end.
Okay.
And we'll kind of compare, and Sean will kind of tell us who he thinks is better. Let those guys be
Okay.
do rock, paper, scissors for first pick.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Oh! Okay. Go. Go.
All right.
Get off.
I'm getting all set up.
Get out of here.
All right.
Start. Who won?
I did.
All right, so we'll start with Mike. Who's your first quarterback?
No.
Anything.
Yeah, anything.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Just quarterback, 2 receivers, running back, and a tight end.
So I got Jeff and I got Mike and I got quarterback through. I'm gonna do every
Okay,
position.
yeah.
So however you guys
Okay.
want to do it, whatever order, I'll fill it in.
I'm taking Justin Jefferson first.
Mike's got Justin Jefferson. Okay.
I will do. Fuck, it's hard not having a list in
I
front
know,
of you.
see it all
You
over
know,
here.
that's tough. I really want to go running back. I want to say Christian McCaffrey, but I know there's running back above him, right?
I don't think there is.
I think
Okay.
running back's going to be the first year to where we don't really take a running
Yeah.
back first.
I think I'm going Christian McCaffrey though,
Okay.
because there's not many running backs. Might as well lock in the couple that you can rely on.
And he's staying with the Niners, right?
Yeah.
That's nice.
So you got Christian McCaffrey. I took JJ first. I'll take Austin Eckler.
That's solid. Solid.
Is he staying with the fucking Chargers?
Yeah, he signed.
This is I hate not having a paper in front of
I
me,
know.
bro.
I'm trying to
Just
like,
off
think
the
about all the
top.
different guys.
Want us to pull up a list and I'll start rattling off some names.
No.
Look up some shit.
Okay, let me pull up some just because I don't like. I'm thinking of some wide receivers, but I'm like, there's somebody better than him. You know?
So Jeff, so far you only have Christian McCaffrey.
Yes. Okay. Give me Jamar Chase.
That's what I was gonna take.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
piece of
I-
shit.
I'm so glad I looked at that list right now. You can't look at the list.
All right, so I got Eckler and Justin Jefferson.
You want the list?
I'll take Tyreek.
Okay.
Mike's got Tyreek. And we can like post this as a clip too, right?
Yeah.
Mike's team, and then show the list
Yeah.
of players.
And then
I'll do that.
ask people for their comments on who they think was better.
So I got a running back.
You got a running back
And a wide receiver.
and then Chase. Yeah.
I love shaking it early, shaking it up early. Give me Travis Kelce.
Ooh.
I like just making people say, "Oh man, now do we got to start picking tight ends?" You know?
Yeah.
Okay,
All right, so I got Eckler, JJ, and Tyreek. Eckler, JJ, and Tyreek. Tight end.
You don't have to go tight end either.
I know.
I see. I'm
know.
fucking with people now.
Go ahead and give me Patty Mahomes.
Okay, I like it.
I'll take Jalen Hurts.
All right, then. So all I have left is a tight end. See, tight end's a tough position because there's really like 3 guys.
I mean, this is easy though because there's only 2 of us.
Yeah, I know, but there's really I would say Darren Waller, but he's on the Giants now.
He might be their only option.
Oh, I
Yeah.
forgot there's 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, you can do another running back too.
I'll take Darren Waller, the tight end.
And the Giants.
Yep. So that was it, right? Got quarterback, 2 receivers, a running back, and tight end.
I haven't done my 2
You need another
receivers.
running back,
Yeah, you
Mike.
need a running back. I need another receiver too, right?
You need another running back
And a
wide
receiver. Okay, give me Devontae Adams.
Ooh,
receiver. Adams. I like that.
another running back. Fuck. Go on ahead and give me King Henry.
Mm-hmm. That was a good pick. That was a good pick. See,
Is he staying with the Titans?
Yeah.
On that
Yeah.
note, I was gonna ask you guys that earlier.
And the Titans have. I mean, who's going to be their quarterback this year? You know.
It's fucking the rookie. What's his name?
I heard they're playing for it because they also got Malik Willis or whatever from a couple years
I
ago.
know, dude, I'm not a fan of drafting back-to-back quarterbacks, like back-to-back years like that. It's
Yeah.
like,
okay, ready?
yeah.
Joe Mixon.
Ooh.
And if I had a flex, I'd go Bijan Robinson.
Ooh, don't forget about the rookie. He's in
yeah.
Atlanta, which is like, they're going to be
Yeah.
mediocre.
That's true. All right, so what do we have?
Defense, if you guys want to go defense.
Nah.
Nah, let's just
Yeah.
do what we have right now and see who won.
All right. Hold on. So, Jeff has quarterback Jalen Hurts, running back Christian McCaffrey, and Joe Mixon. Wide receiver, he's got Jamar Chase and Devontae Adams. And tight end, he's got Travis Kelce.
Ooh.
That's a fucking
Solid
squad.
lineup. Solid lineup. Mike has Pat Mahomes at quarterback. Running backs, he has Austin Eckler and King Henry. Wide receiver, he has JJ and Tyreek Hill. And tight end, he has Darren Waller.
That's a close matchup, bro.
Let's let the people vote.
That's a close
So let
matchup.
the people vote.
Who do you think wins that lineup?
Yeah,
Me.
see, that's
Me, right?
What are we looking at?
28.
Want to wrap this thing up?
Yeah, I mean, there's the only thing left that we really have to touch base on right now. We're not going to go over all of it, but there's been a lot of off-season drama in the NBA.
Yeah.
A lot of guys getting signed, a lot of money getting pushed around. These supermax contracts are getting crazy.
Wembayama slapping Britney Spears.
Yeah,
I know
did you see him get his ankles broken by Brandon Miller though?
He
And then he laid on the ground like, oh! Like,
I don't like the way he looks when he plays.
he looks awkward, bro. I don't. All right, so
I didn't even know who
maybe
that guy was, to be honest with you.
he's too small, bro. And granted, Kevin Durant was built like that when he came into the league. Joel Embiid put on some weight, but I don't see Wembanyama, or however you say his name. I don't think he's gonna make an immediate impact. I think it's
So-
gonna take him some years to grow into his man body.
I think until he grows into the man body, the only thing he's going to do well is be a rim protector.
Yeah,
Other than that, he's going to get fucking bullied.
he has a shot though.
Anthony Davis was skinny. He came out after his freshman
Not
year.
Bro, but
that
this
skinny.
guy
I know,
is
I know.
like
This guy's, yeah. Is he supposed to be like the number 1 pick or number 2?
number 1.
Wembanyama?
Yeah, he was one.
He was number 1.
Spurs.
Bro, his
he's
thighs
already
are
been
like the
drafted?
size of my
The draft
ankles,
already
bro. Yeah, his thighs are like the size of my ankles. He's playing in summer league right now, and the other top pick, Brandon Miller, completely just fucking broke his ankles. So brutal, but
So, summer league's kind of cool because that's where like people ball.
'Cause they're
like
trying.
that
They're-
don't play. That not even the starters sometimes are balling. You know,
because they're playing for a spot on the fucking lineup, dude.
Yeah.
They're trying to get theirs. Other than that, there's the only big notable superstar that I can think of is Damian Lillard and on where he's gonna go.
I would say that I would really.
He came out and said the only place he wants to go is the Heat,
Imagine-
which is kind of a crazy.
He played?
Yeah.
He said the only place he wants to go is the Heat. Or his agent said that.
Yeah, I don't know.
So if he doesn't get that, then he's staying where he's at.
No, they'll still trade him away.
He's been talking a lot of trash on Twitter to fans, so I can't see him staying in Portland.
Yeah, he's not staying. He's gone at this point. I mean, this has been rumors for 2 or 3 years that he's leaving and this and that. I don't like how Portland Trailblazer fans are kind of turning their back on him now. He gave you everything. You guys are a trash franchise, dude. You're not going to be better without him.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't waste your prime years. I mean, I don't know what
He's already
how
on the
old he
tail
is.
end of his prime years.
I know he pretty much gave you all of his prime years and didn't get nothing to come out of it.
Yeah.
So,
Not even being competitive once. Not even being in the conversation at the end of the season once, really.
Yeah, but without him, you wouldn't even want to watch the games. You know what I mean? It's like
I mean, the only time
don't trash on him for wanting to leave.
The only time they were really in the conversation is when he hit that 3 in Paul George's face when Paul George was still at Oklahoma City Thunder, right? That 3 that he was 5 feet back from the line.
Yeah.
I don't blame him for wanting to leave, dude. At some point, you got to go chase some rings. I think Dame and Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo would be crazy.
Yeah.
Other than that, I can't really think of any basketball shit that I want to talk about.
Yeah, I think we need to link up, start doing some fantasy talks. We get a lot of fantasy talks
We start
coming
doing
up.
some mock drafts.
We got a month until I think people draft. Preseason's upon us next month.
Ooh, dude, we need to come up with a good idea for what our punishment for fucking
Fantasy.
losing fantasy would be.
You would have been punished.
I was bad last year. I was second to last. I think
you
you were still worse than me.
I think you need to get spanked.
Were you last and I was ninth?
I think I had a rough year. Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to remember now, but
It was bad for both of us. I took Matt Stafford. That was my first.
I'm
fuck
still
up.
yet to win a championship in our league.
I've won once,
And it's
bitch.
coming up on the 10th year.
Andreas, are you going to be in the league with us this year? No. Oh, he's not happening.
do we need an extra person?
If we do, Andres, I think would like
Because
it.
I think there was some.
I think you'd like it.
Oh, we're talking about not having. Yeah, he who shall not be named.
Yeah, somebody needs to be cut.
I think there's a couple people we might need to give the boot.
All right,
We'll
boys.
figure that shit out.
I like to see new lineup. Let's get Steve up in there. You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
Steve.
why
Yeah,
not?
Steve
Steve would be
played.
down.
He'll play.
Didn't
Steve.
he?
Steve played last year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I would love fucking kicking his ass, dude.
I'm excited for football. It's upon us. Hopefully we can redo our setting, our backdrop. But yeah, until episode 22, huh?
See you
Appreciate
later.
it.